people? This is the first interview today at PAX. We have Revolution Games. We're bringing you that Demeo. And the reason I'm really bringing this is for Clowns, Graphic God, BK, Cognito, because y'all requested this on the channel. So we have Jim, and he's going to give us the breakdown, right?
Yeah, you got it, guys.
of the whole game. So tell me about this. Now, I'm not a new Oculus owner, but I like games like these, right?
Sure.
Like I used to play them back in the days. Tell me why I should get this on Oculus, and what does it bring to the table?
Yeah, absolutely. Demeo came out on Oculus about almost a year ago. We're almost hitting the anniversary. Kind of exciting. When it came out, I mean, the last couple of years, I'm sure you guys can appreciate this. It's been really hard to get around a table with friends to play a tabletop game, to play D&D, right? Brutal. We're all fans of games like that. I mean, any game developer is, but we really, really love that sort of thing. We thought, what can we do to sort of fill that gap in our heart, right? So we thought, we've got all these great skills in VR. We've been making VR games since 2015. This is our whole wheelhouse. So we're going to come up with something where we get around the virtual table, play a miniatures game, do some combat. Most importantly, though, have a game that sort of fosters communication, right? There's so many digital tabletop games out there, and they're good, but they're really about the gameplay mechanics, and they're not about that social experience of playing board games together.
Right.
We wanted to capture that. So we think we nailed it. Had a really good first year. Won a few VR Game of the Year awards. It was really nice for Demeo. It was good stuff. Okay, yank my mask down because it keeps riding up. My apologies. But the one bit of feedback we kept getting over and over from our players was like, we picked this up because we have that same goal in our hearts. We want to play with our friends. We're making new friends, that's awesome, but we want to play with the people we already know, and they don't have headsets, right? We need to do something about that.
Right.
So 3 weeks ago, we launched Demeo PC Edition on Steam. So that it's fully cross-play with VR. If you own it on Oculus, if you own it on Steam VR, you can play with anyone on PC, which is awesome. It's also cross-buy. Again, sorry, mask management, always a challenge. But yes, so it's also cross-buy. So if you buy it on Steam PC Edition, you're going to get VR for free. You already own it on Steam VR. You have PC Edition in your library now, golden. Now here's where it gets really, really interesting. So Oculus, you think to yourself, Oculus is their whole ecosystem is VR. How can we give away a PC Edition there?
Right.
We talked to our friends at Meta to see what we could do to make that work. So if you own Demeo on Oculus, and I'm sorry I keep saying Oculus, bad habit. If you own it on Quest, it is Meta Quest. I promise I will not say Oculus again. Sorry about that, guys.
I'll say it for him.
There you go. All right. So if you bought it, maybe when it was still Oculus, but now we're Meta. You have the PC Edition for free. You just have to install the Oculus desktop app on Windows, and then you can actually install the PC Edition through that. So you've got it that way too.
So I can go right now, buy it on my phone.
Yep.
Go to my laptop in the media room.
And you're playing. You're playing PC if you want.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. That's a good way to bring it.
Yeah, we're playing, man.
What does this game consist of? I know because I'm an older player.
Sure, I hear you.
I played Dungeon I'm 50.
See, yeah.
I played Dungeons and Dragons across the table with the cards and everything else, and other games of that nature.
Sure.
Is this bringing that same type of experience, but in VR?
100%, and it's also simplifying it a bit. And I want to be cautious. When we say simplified, sometimes you think dumbed down. That was never our goal. I'm sure if you've been playing D&D for years, you've had friends where you're like, I want to get you into this. And it's so intimidating at first, right? It's so overwhelming. All of a sudden it's, they want to play, but it's their turn in combat and they go, I have 15 abilities. Like, what am I supposed to do right now on this turn? It's a lot. So we've replaced that element of it with card-based combat. So every class, still really unique, plays a vital, independent role in the game. You've got to cooperate and collaborate, and you want your ranger to be hitting these gas lamps that'll explode, so that your assassin can sneak in and whatever, right? But knowing what you can do on any turn, really clear and straightforward because of the card-based combat. It's I don't like to call it D&D light. I don't think that does a service to D&D or us, but it feels like a good gateway game. For folks who are interested in getting into D&D, this is your stepping stone.
Get your feet wet and then
100%.
dive into something else.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think of anything else you need to know about that, because it's honestly, that's the crux of the gameplay. We try to keep it accessible. It's maybe a 5-10 minute tutorial. Once you do that, you know everything you need technically to play the game. But what's great is that as you continue to play and as you start playing with the different classes,
different strategies,
that strategy really starts to reveal itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been playing this thing religiously since it came out in May. I still play about 3 nights a week with my wife and my kids. And every now and then, I'm like, wait, I've got it. This is new. We have to try this instead. So it's great. The game kind of keeps on revealing itself. we also keep adding content, so there's always something new to try. Like I said, it's been out for a year. We launched with one adventure. Since that time, we've released 2 more, so we've actually tripled the content in the game. No extra cost. We're not selling this DLC. We want to make sure players have access to as much as they can.
Keep that retention.
100%, right?
Yeah.
We want you to come back and say, oh, this new content, I'm in,
Right.
So we've got 2 more adventures planned for this year. And then, I can't talk much about it, but I'm really excited. Before the end of this year, PvP is coming to Demeo.
That's an exclusive. Y'all hear that, right? PvP.
That's right. We're flipping the whole model on its head. It's been so much fun. You come together.
I'm with that.
Yeah. But let's see what happens when we,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I was on the fence. Came to their booth yesterday. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go see this game because my friends rant and rave.
Oh, I love to hear that.
They've been trying to pull me in the whole time they had this game. I'm like, I'm not playing it. I bought the golf, I bought this, I bought that. I want to have a game that I can literally play with my friends, and I hear them because they're on Xbox chat while playing, and the excitement that I hear. But the thing is, they could never explain it to me properly. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
oh man, well, I'm glad
how can you enjoy something and don't know how to talk about it? So now you have sold the game to me. My friends' energy has sold the game to me.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
So I'm gonna join the Demeo team.
Well, we're gonna play together, right?
Oh, we are?
Yeah, I think we are. We got to.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So you know what? Thank you. It's been so much, Jem.
For sure. So good meeting you.
Listen, 108s, man. I'm gonna get this game. I'm gonna play with him right now. When I put this video up, I'm gonna give you my thoughts. It's been an amazing interview. He's been an amazing teacher because he's teaching me about this game.
Thank you.
And Joker over here is awesome. So I'm gonna get back to y'all. I'm gonna see you on the next one, man, and it's greatly appreciated. Welcome to 108 Dragons TV, baby.
Thanks so much, man.
All right.
We'll see you.
What's good, everybody? What's good? We got Steven, right?
That's right.
And he's going to represent the 505 Games Group. He's going to give you 2 brand new IPs. Or the other one's a brand new one also, right?
Correct. They just launched recently.
Okay. So now he's going to talk about these games, give you an overview, and explain them to you. And then I'm going to show y'all some B-roll. And welcome, Steven. Welcome to 108 Dragons.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
So tell us about this new franchise here, Rising.
So Uden Chronicle 100 Heroes was the #1 back Kickstarter game of 2020. And it was so successful that we actually had a companion game added to the Kickstarter. Well, Rabbit and Bear Studios did, and that's Uden Chronicle Rising. And Uden Chronicle Rising is a companion game, and it's an action RPG. And it's, while when you're playing it, you get to explore some of the characters who will eventually be your companions in 100 Heroes. And, it's great action, 2.5D, great aesthetics, and good gameplay loop. And we're showing it off today for the very first time at PAX.
Now, let me ask you, what was the motivation behind the game? Like, what games might have inspired this type of game style? Because it seems really sharp, it seems really nice, and the art style, it's like the depth in the screen is amazing. So what was like the games to like push the idea for this title?
So the game is developed by Natsume Atari, Uden Chronicle Rising. And the main core IP, Uden Chronicle 100 Heroes, was developed by Rabbit and Bear Studios. They're famous for helping with the development of Suikoden. And so, it comes from JRPG. The game features in-depth story, 20 plus hours of gameplay. And it really is, you're exploring a wonderful world. We wanted to keep it very vibrant and colorful. And it's just non-stop action. So, it's a 2D scroller, but it's almost like JRPG in terms of story and depth.
So you have a level up system, a mana system, stuff like that?
No mana system. So there's a level up mechanic, and you're not just leveling up the characters, you're leveling up the town as well. So there was a serious earthquake, destroyed the town, so you're helping the town rebuild. You're going and collecting resources, you're leveling up your characters. There's, a bit of mystery involved, and you play as 3 characters. You're playing as CJ, who's like your main character, who you're mostly walking around with. She's an adventurer, treasure hunter. Then you have Isha, she's the mayor, and then you have Garu, who's like a mercenary.
Okay, that sounds pretty deep. Now tell me about the second game here.
So we have Rogue Spirit. It's an early access. It's going to be launching soon, and it is a beautiful roguelike game where you essentially you gradually level up. You can take over enemies after you defeat them. And if it's your typical roguelike, I mean, you try to see how long you can last, how far you can get. And we're showing it off at PAX this week, and we are, you can go online. We just had a new update, new characters, a ton of new content. Check it out on Steam, and that's, something that we're really proud of. It is early access, like I said, and it's available right now. You can go pick it up.
So it's on Steam. Is it going to transfer to consoles?
It is available on multiple platforms.
Oh, multiple.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, is there any co-op aspects to the game?
There's no co-op.
Or both of these are both single players?
Both games are single players, correct.
Well, that's excellent, man, because I love roguelike.
Sure.
And the challenge of roguelikes is just absolutely amazing. So that's good to see that y'all bringing that to the table. Because 505 is like one of my favorite companies. So I had to come see y'all at PAX.
Well, thank you so much.
And I thank you and I appreciate it, man. Listen, welcome to 108 Dragons. And listen, we're going to bring y'all some B-roll. I'm going to try to capture some footage and bring these beautiful games because they are both absolutely amazing and gorgeous. Very colorful. So that's what we're going to do. And that'll call it, man. See y'all in the next one. Appreciate y'all so much.
Have a great one. Bye.
Thank you. My God. Yo. You already know who it is. It's your boy Lemon. We straight from PAX, man. You already see the movement. You already peeped the videos. Let me tell you, man, it's been an amazing weekend. I had a blast of a time. Yo, listen, let's drop this mask real quick. I'm so excited to be here. I brought y'all great interviews, man. Yo, these developers were so up close and personal. It was absolutely amazing to see the enthusiasm behind their creativity, their art, their vision, their direction. It was crazy, man. And let me shout out my brothers from ILP, who will be doing more collaborations, coming out here, working these streets, giving you the game of them fly, fresh interviews, giving you that up close and personal situation where you see what we doing out here. And like I told y'all, man, shout out to the people that I say, yo, listen, what game you want to see? Today's video, we got my final two. We got 505 in the building. You already know what company it is. I'm gonna drop them, the video and everything with that. Being said, man, oh man, Demeo. I'm sold on it. I'm gonna be playing with King, Cog, Clowns, Graph, and Jeepers. Shout out to my brother PK, man. We out here in the building, man. And listen, this has been one of the most electrifying weekends in my gaming career, in my life. And the people here are amazing. The energy is crazy. I'm telling y'all, E3 will be back. You know what I'm saying? We will be back, and we will definitely be giving everybody those informations, those shows, and many more conventions, man. Shout out to PAX East 2022. Thank y'all for the support. Hit that like and subscribe, boy. You know your boy's out in these gaming streets. And like I always say, bring your game and not your name. And shout out to my brother Hip Hop all day on deck. I hope y'all enjoyed these interviews. You already know what we do out here. Peace.